What is going on, everybody? It is Alex from Everything for iPod, and the biggest news in tech, the most anticipated phone as of now, is the OnePlus One, and a lot of people are wondering how it is so cheap at just $300. Let's find out. For about the last month, the phones that have been talked about a lot were the Samsung Galaxy S5 and the HTC One M8. But now that those phones have been out for a little while and the hype has calmed down, everyone's attention has been directed towards a new phone, which is the OnePlus One. Now, the reason this phone has been gaining so much attention lately, and the reason so many people are really attracted to the phone, is because of its price. It's $300 for a fully unlocked 16GB model of this phone, and that is incredibly cheap for an unlocked smartphone. The Galaxy S5 fully unlocked and off contract sells for anywhere between $630 to about $900 depending on where you get it. With that amount of money, you could buy two OnePlus One phones and still have a lot of money left over. One of the main reasons OnePlus is able to keep their phones so cheap is because they don't spend a lot of money on marketing. Whereas Samsung, you see commercials and magazine ads, billboards, you see advertisements everywhere for the Galaxy S5. OnePlus is not doing that. They're leaving the marketing up to the people, and that's really the reason we're seeing the whole invite system. You can't just buy the OnePlus One. In the early stages, as of now, you have to have an invite to buy them. So they're letting the consumers drive up the hype for the phone, get everyone excited about it, get the word spread, and they're not spending $1 on marketing for the phone. Now, if we look at the Galaxy S5, it actually has a lot of the same internal components as the OnePlus One, and it also shares a lot of the same materials on the outside. So the price to produce both of these phones should be pretty similar. Not exact, but they should be pretty close numbers. And it costs Samsung about $250 to make a Galaxy S5. So it should cost about that to make a OnePlus One. They use a lot of the same internal components, so the price should be very similar. With that being said, OnePlus One should only be making $40 to $50 profit on each phone, and that's considering they don't have to pay for anything else. They don't have to pay employees, they don't have to pay for their website, they don't have to pay for really any of the other costs that are associated with producing a phone. So really their profits are much less than that. They could be making nothing off of the OnePlus One. They could be losing money by making this phone so cheap. And the reason they're making the phone so cheap is because they're a brand new company. It was founded just months ago. No one knows about it yet. And if the phone were $700 or $650 like the iPhone 5S, people aren't going to buy it. They're not going to buy a brand new phone from a brand new company if it's the same exact price as other phones. By making the price $300, that's what created this whole frenzy and everyone wanting to buy this phone. It's so cheap, that's why people want it. It's very affordable. It's a great phone, even though it has a low price, and that's why people are driving up the hype for this phone. If you've seen the Oppo N1 phone that just came out, you've probably already thought to yourself that it looks very similar to the OnePlus One. And that is because the former vice president of Oppo, Peter Lau, actually just left Oppo to start OnePlus. So chances are he already has connections to set up production, he already has a lot of the materials necessary to go ahead with production, and that might also be a reason that the cost is so low of the OnePlus One. So that definitely could be a possibility. I think that may have a little bit to do with it, but personally the two main reasons I think why this phone costs so little is because they're really driving up the company, they're getting their name out. They really want people to know what OnePlus is for their next phone. Maybe they will drive the prices higher for their next phone, and that making this phone kind of a loss for them or even making no profit on it will help set up their company for the future. And also they're not spending any money on advertising, which is a huge portion of what other companies spend when marketing their phones. Up until now, the Nexus 5 from Google has really been the only phone in the low-cost unlocked smartphone category. It's really the only phone in there, and the OnePlus One is jumping into that category and starting to make some competition for the Nexus lineup. So obviously the reasons for the OnePlus One costing very little is very different from the reasons the Nexus 5 is so inexpensive. The Nexus 5 is inexpensive because it comes from Google. They figure that we can make a low-cost smartphone that people will buy, make no profit off of it, but get people into the Android marketplace, get people on the Google Play Store, and make all their money through the Google Play Store. So they're not worrying about making money off of their hardware, they're a software company. Whereas OnePlus, on the other hand, only makes hardware, so they're going to eventually need to find a way to make money off of their hardware. It is very good that OnePlus is jumping into this low-cost smartphone category. That way we won't see prices start to increase on the Nexus lineup. It creates some competition, and both companies are going to want to keep their prices very low. If you don't already know, I actually won the OnePlus One Smash the Pass contest, so I shot my Galaxy S5 with the potato gun. That video will be down in the description, but also I will be getting the OnePlus One for $1. It is coming in the mail next week, so if you would like to see content relating to that phone, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of that. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Really interested to see what you think about this phone. Do you think it'll be a success, or do you think the Nexus lineup will drive it right out of the market? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. See ya.